don't forget to do this on your all-wheel drive build. If you're doing it in a EG or Integra chassis, you're definitely gonna wanna pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. If it's in an EK or other chassis, I'm not exactly sure if you're gonna have to do this, but what you're gonna have to do if you're running a Hasport motor mount, or I'm pretty sure any of the motor mounts, there's not gonna be enough clearance for the transmission on the frame rail. So if you go ahead and put your whole motor and transmission in, and you try to hook up that motor mount, it ain't gonna line up, and it's actually going to it's gonna be hitting the transmission on the frame rail. So if you come over here, I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. So right down here, underneath that mount right there, you'll notice that there's a little nub right there. You see that nub? So that nub, if you look, you actually have to kind of, what I did was I cut out part of the motor mount. So that gave me like 1/8 of an inch, and then I dented it in. Hey, can I grab that tool?
Which one?
That one we made. So if you look right down there, if I put the light from the bottom, you'll be able to see that there's clearance between that nub. You see how that nub's not hitting on the frame rail down there? So that's super important, and the reason why I'm telling you is because it's way harder when you put the motor in to try to get that clearance. We actually had to make a tool. So yeah, if you guys end up doing what I did, you might have to build a tool like this. It's a piece of rebar with the pipe and then the little handle right here, so that you can take the distributor off and you can get down there with that motor mount out, drop the motor down a little bit. You can have someone hold it here and hit it with the sledgehammer there, and that's how I was able to dent that frame rail. The only way I could do it without damaging anything, because when you have a sledgehammer in there, you really can't get a good enough throw on the transmission, so it just really makes it kind of tough. Besides that motor mount issue with the frame rail, don't forget to do that on your all-wheel drive build, or you're gonna end up like me and having to make a special tool. Besides that, what we're gonna do today is the first start on the Integra all-wheel drive build. We got the fully built B18 non-VTEC, and I just refreshed this motor, so we haven't started it yet. We went ahead and got everything hooked up. We got our wiring hooked up. We had to extend the original trigger wire for the starter. Besides that, everything else reached. Got the shift cables in. And besides that, just got to put a battery in the car, and then we'll do the first start. So let's see how it goes. So we were just cranking it over to get oil pressure. You normally crank it for 15 seconds at a time. At least crank it for 30 seconds so you can get oil going through the oil pump all the way up to your cam gears and everything like that. What I like to do is just unplug this plug right here. I've seen other people take those spark plug wires out, but I've had that problem in the past where it burns out the coil inside here. So I just always just unplug this plug when I'm trying to crank the motor over to get oil pressure. So we're gonna go ahead and plug this back in. and then it should fire right up now. Started, boys. Yeah. It was running weird though. Is there something I got plugged in?
This right here?
No, that wouldn't affect it running. And they got the wrong tune up in it or something. Weird. Oh, you know what? I didn't have the idle control valve plugged in. Because it was actually running good, it just didn't want to idle. Makes sense. Let's try it again. Make sure the camera's still going. Alright. Was that one leaking?
Nothing.
Oh. Alright, start number 2. Just one problem, the idle control valve wasn't plugged in. Shit, boys. First start, what do you think, Kenan?
Good.
Sounds like a beast. What was that like? What was that squeaking noise? Did you hear it?
This wheel was not spinning and this one was.
Maybe it was the brakes or something. I don't know, guys. There was a little bit of a squeaking noise, but was it spinning fast?
Kind of.
I don't know, it kind of sounded a little rattly. I don't know what it was. I guess it could have been that. Whoo, first start. All right, that's all you guys are gonna get to see of that. That is the new turbo for the Acura. Not gonna tell you what kind of turbo it is yet. That'll be for the next video, but just want to say for everybody who watched this far, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And for the couple guys that commented on the last video, I didn't forget about you. Yes, you're gonna get a sticker. Anybody that comments kind of after this video, you guys kind of, those 2 people that commented, they're gonna get the stickers. So I'm gonna reach out to you guys. Appreciate you guys for commenting on that last video. On the next video, we're gonna go ahead and finish this thing up. We're gonna do the intercooler pipes. I gotta build some intercooler pipes, build a down pipe. As you guys seen, the car's already running. There's no leaks or nothing. Just got the new turbo in the mail a couple days ago, so we'll do a video on that here soon. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. A little bit of update on the K-swap car. We are getting the wiring situation kind of sorted out. It is a little bit new thing to me, so I'm not completely familiar with it. So it's a little bit of a learning curve, but that video will be coming out soon. Everybody that is following the channel for the K-swap build, appreciate you guys. One last thing I like to say, if you guys watched this far, please like the video. It really helps to promote the channel. And if you guys could share the video with your friends too, that really helps get us out there. And you know, the better the channel does, the more I can spend time doing the videos. I actually run a business full time, so it's hard for me to
find time sometimes to make videos, and I'm trying to make the videos higher quality, so it's not just like a kind of a silly video to watch, you know, at least it's worth your guys' time and stuff. But anyways, yeah, we'll be back soon with another banger. Just can't stop looking at this turbo we got. I want to tell you guys about it, but I'm gonna save that for the next video. But yeah, Acura's running. It actually would drive right now. I got the shifter all sorted out, all that, like you guys seen on the video before this. But yeah, man, I'm just super excited for this build. I haven't had this car running in years. If you guys go back and look at the channel, I was doing all kinds of stuff with this car when it was front wheel drive. You know, there was a year where I'd probably put like 6 motors in this car. It was ridiculous. So just excited to have a solid setup back, fully built motor, you know. It won't be all-wheel drive at the moment. We're running it front wheel drive, but it's got AC and all that, so it's gonna be sick. Yeah, I think that's it. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe. We out here. Check out this giant tank. All these sick ass hills. Wish me luck.